One important point when we're thinking about gun violence in the United States is that regardless of the shooter, part of the reason why we have a society that is so dependent on firearms and in many ways is an outlier among other countries is related to our history and ongoing white supremacist culture. There's a lot of research out there about why the United States treats guns and the Second Amendment the way that it does. And a lot of it is related to our history of white supremacy and racism. For example, the Supreme Court has taken a departure from centuries of precedent to turn the Second Amendment from a civic right in defense of the state to a private right related to self-defense. And self-defense is racially coded in American culture. Oftentimes, when we talk about self-defense and good guys with guns and citizens, those are all coded as white and often male. And I'm not just saying that, there's research on that front. For example, there was an article in Nature that looked at how society codes people carrying guns in public. And white men were coded as patriots, and Black men were coded as threats. And there's also a discrepancy in the way that society thinks about who you need to protect yourself against. And the gun industry has keyed into this idea that there are scary people, and those scary people are not white, as the way they market firearms to sort of induce people who are afraid and want to protect themselves into thinking that they need to buy a firearm. And there's a sociologist named Angela Stroud who actually did a study of gun owners, and she asked them, why did you choose to arm yourself? And this is a quote, frequently reply with answers that highlighted a criminal class of people of color to justify gun ownership.